Let me tell you why this episode was the last time Yuta didn't look like a complete bum. On paper, Yuta Okotsu should be unstoppable. He's related to Satoru Gojo, has absurd cursed energy, can use reverse curse technique, and even has the copy ability. On top of that, he's backed by Rika, a literal special grade cursed spirit. With all of that, you'd expect him to dominate every fight he enters, but the moment you actually look at his record, the fraud allegations start stacking up. First of all, Yuta is completely carried by Rika. Every time the pressure rises, he calls Rika like a safety button. Without her, his aura drops instantly. Meanwhile, characters like Yuji and Todo were throwing hands against Mahito during the Shibuya chaos, while Yuta was nowhere to be found, conveniently overseas training while the strongest sorcerer, Gojo, was sealed and the entire city was collapsing. If he's supposed to be the next Gojo, disappearing during the biggest disaster in modern sorcery already looks bad. Then comes the culling games, where Yuta finally gets some spotlight, but even there he struggles against opponents like Kudorushi and gets pushed hard by Ryu Ishigori. Yes, he eventually wins, but it's never clean. He burns through cursed energy, relies on Rika again, and barely stabilizes the fight. Compare that to Sukuna later casually deleting Ryu like he was nothing, and the gap becomes embarrassing. But the real fraud allegations start in the Shinjuku showdown. When Gojo falls and Kashimo gets folded, everyone expects Yuta to step up against Sukuna. Instead, this man disappears again, just to ambush Kenjaku in the woods after someone else already did most of the work. When he finally faces Sukuna, he pops domain immediately and still relies heavily on Yuji doing the real damage. Even his big moment using Sukuna's own technique barely scratches him. And the most embarrassing part, Yuta literally uses Gojo's body to fight Sukuna and still gets slammed. He lands a hollow purple that looks impressive for 2 seconds, but compared to the original, it barely does anything. In the end, Yuji keeps fighting while Yuta drops again and survives thanks to Rika once more. After all that, this guy still walks away with the credit, the victory story, and even Maki. Yuta Okotsu is the biggest fraud in JJK with the sole exception of Megumi Fushiguro.